Right, so today we're checking out this Squier Classic Vibe 70s Jaguar, finished in a 3-colour Sunburst. Just bought this from GAK. It was around £340. That seems to be the average price in the UK at the minute. Again, just been released. These are crafted in Indonesia. The previous Classic Vibes were all crafted in China, but these are definitely on a par in terms of build quality. So I'll give you a little close up of that 3-colour Sunburst finish, which looks really nice. It's on a poplar body, so you can see the wood grain there. In terms of weight, it's pretty much the same as the vintage modified, which these Classic Vibes are replacing. Yeah, I'm really digging the colour of that. It's definitely got a Kurt Cobain Jaguar sort of vibe to it. So spec wise, it's got a 4-ply tortoiseshell pickguard. These are a bit darker than the old vintage modified ones. I actually prefer the look of these. It's got new Fender design down eco pickups. It's got an uprated bridge. These are more like the Mustang barrel saddle bridges. It's got a 9.5-inch radius, and yeah, they're easier to set up in terms of the original ones had just little grooves, so every time you hit the strings hard, they used to slip off the strings used to slip, but these pretty much stay in the slots on the saddle, so that's a good little upgrade. It's got the Jaguar sort of Jazzmaster style Fender vibrato. It does come with the wiggle stick. You got a master volume tone control for when you're switched down into the lead circuit. So you have if you don't know about the switching for the Jaguars, you've got an on-off switch for the neck pickup, on-off switch for the bridge pickup, then you've got a high-pass filter, so it cuts all the low end out. They used to call it a strangle switch back in the day. So if you flip the switch up, you change to the rhythm circuit, so this is just a neck pickup only. You've got a volume and a tone control for that, so that completely bypasses this lead circuit. Another cool feature you could use this for is if you turn the volume right down, you're using the rhythm circuit, you can use that as a kill switch, which is quite a nice feature to have. So moving on to the neck, it's got a maple neck, large 70s style headstock. This has got the vintage binding around the side of the neck. That looks really nice. I do dig that. This is one of the big changes from the vintage modified one, along with the perloid block inlays, which I really dig. So it's got sort of that CBS era look about it. The blocks are slightly smaller than the sort of original mid-60s block inlays, but yeah, they still look a lot better than the vintage modified ones in my opinion. It's got an Indian laurel fingerboard. Colour wise, it really does look pretty much like a rosewood, and these Indian laurel fingerboards, they feel just as good as rosewood, so yeah, I much prefer that over the Poe Ferro they put on the Fenders nowadays. So it's got the narrow tall frets. I'm not a big fan of these, but is what it is. It still plays nice. 9.5-inch radius fingerboard, 24-inch scale, so it's short scale, so 24 inches from the nut to the bridge. These come with 9-gauge strings. I do recommend to put at least 10s on these because they are quite slinky. I did have a problem with the I haven't changed the strings on this yet. Still got the stock 9s on. I'm going to stick some 10s on because this bottom saddle is wiggling around a little bit, so hopefully more tension on the strings, with a thicker gauge, that should pin that down a bit. Another upgrade is the bone nut, and this one's pretty much well set up, so that's another nice addition. So you got your vintage style tuners, which I think the ratios on these ain't as good as the ones that used to be on the vintage modified. They just feel a little bit more difficult to fine tune, but yeah, they still work well, and I always prefer the vintage style tuners. So again, this is crafted in Indonesia. It's got a vintage style tinted neck on the maple. They've made this a little bit darker to the vintage modified one. It's got a skunk stripe down the back. You got your bolt-on neck with this Squier neck plate there. So that pretty much covers specs. So yeah, £343 to be precise. I paid for this from GAK, including free delivery. A lot of places ain't quite got them in stock yet, so I'm sure they will be showing up soon. They also come in a black and a surf green, so keep an eye out for them. I went for this one because I may go for a Cobain mod to it at some point. I'll put some humbuckers in and I'll see what else I do to it. But yeah, later down the line I've bought it with a view to mod it up to Kurt Cobain Jaguar. If that's your sort of thing, stick around on the channel, and yeah, there should be a series on that coming soon. So I'm going to play to a backing track today. I'm going to play through 4 different positions. So first of all, I'll start off on that rhythm circuit, because not a lot of people demo them, and it's quite an interesting sound. It's a lot darker. Again, it's just that neck pickup. Then I'll go down into the lead circuit, and I'll go through the neck, the middle, and the bridge position. I won't be using the strangle switch today, the high pass filter. I'll have that turned off. But yeah, so I've just give it a quick setup, just tweak the action a little bit. Again, it's got the stock 9-gauge strings on, so I want to give you an idea of what it's sort of like out the box. But yeah, I recommend to put 10s or 11s on. Being short scale, they really are slinky. Yeah, it's just a lot better with 10s or 11s on, in my opinion. So yeah, I guess the next thing is plug her in, see what she sounds like. So there you go, that was the Squier Classic Vibe Jaguar, finished in a 3 Color Sunburst. Brand new, £343. A couple of places have got them a little bit cheaper, but they ain't got much in the way of stock at the minute. But I was in a bit of a rush to get it for next day delivery. Really nice guitar, I am impressed with it. My only main gripe with these narrow tall frets, they're not quite what I sort of like to play with. I like medium jumbo or jumbo, but yeah, they still play nice. Quality control is faultless, if I'm honest. There's no dings or scratches. Really nice paint job on it. Again, there's a little issue with that end saddle, but I think that's more to do with the gauge of strings on there, because there's just not enough tension pulling that saddle in. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, it's a much better bridge than the previous one. And again, it's got the matching radius to match the fingerboard. So just give you another quick close-up of that 3 Color Sunburst finish on a poplar wood body. Again, nice weight to it. You've got plenty of sounds to play with the lead and rhythm circuit. You've got them Fender design down eco pickups on a 4-ply tortoise pick guard. You've got your vibrato system, which are really good. They do hold tune well. Upgraded bridge, binding around the edge of the neck, pearl block inlays, Indian laurel fingerboard, 9.5 inch radius, 24 inch scale, narrow tall frets. You've got that large 70s headstock with modern tuners, a vintage tint to the back of the neck there with a skunk stripe, and it really is a sweet guitar. Another little change they did on these is they've slightly changed the look of the truss rod hole there. It looks more like the sort of the Mexican Fender ones, which is another nice little addition, along with that bone nut. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, whether you preferred it clean, distorted, or rhythm, neck, middle, bridge position. Let me know what you think sounded the best. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Check me out on Instagram and Facebook, the Guitar Manifesto, and that'll probably do it for now. So keep an eye out to see what I do with this in the future. And again, leave all your comments below. I enjoy reading all them. Thanks for watching. See you all soon. Peace.